So, welcome to round 9 of 14 of the Exotic Racing Series. This is the Tier 2 race in Bahrain around the Sakhir International Circuit, 5.412 kilometers long, or otherwise, well, 3.363 miles. 15 turns, 6 to the left, 9 to the right. There will be a quite long run to turn 1, it's 352 meter actually, from pole to the braking zone into turn 1. 3 DRS zones around this track, which should provide a lot of overtaking opportunities. We have our championship leader Damon Place on pole position with 95 points. He has a 23-point lead over second championship Abstract 5, who will start on a pretty low P6, because both third and fourth in the championship will start in third and fourth respectively. Bonus Cheese, who was a regular in this league, has dropped to a reserve driver for personal reasons. I mean, his points would have made him fourth in the championship, but because he's a reserve, so his points are not really on the leaderboard, but he's qualified P2 and could be a very interesting factor in the championship fight for the league, as the final two cars, Suti and actually Pucci, will line up on the grid as we await for the lights. All 5 lights are on, and they are out now. Who gets the best start? Well, Brizzy has already dropped a position, and Boneless Cheese is challenging Damon down the inside. And is he gonna get the lead? They're going side by side through turn 1. Damon is on the inside. Dank has got a 5-second penalty for severe collision with LEC. Spicy also made a position up into P4, and Poochie has made up 6 places from P14 to P8. Into turn 4 then, Poochie is fighting with Aussie. They're going side by side, as Damon chases Boneless Cheese into turn 7, but Boneless Cheese has made a terrific start from P2 to take the lead of the race. Spicy goes very deep into turn 8, Britain almost crashing into him because Spicy's line was horrible there. Avalanche keeping his position in P5 currently, and always calm into turn 10. Rico has also made up 2 places up into P13, as Morph gets overtaken by Nick. Haras has dropped to the back of the grid. He has spun, I think, in turn 10. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
So, oh, Pooch has lost it. Pooch has spun in that turn 12, the danger corner, where I'm pretty sure he probably touched the inside curve off. So, close fights here. Damon has repassed Boneless Cheese, and Boneless Cheese is now on the back of Damon, using his overtake. They're going side by side down the main straight. Both of them have already used half of their overtake. Damon is on the inside, and he will take the lead back from Boneless Cheese, who slightly cut turn 2, and they make contact, and they're both spinning! That means Spicy has taken the lead of the race, with Brizzy benefiting up into T2 as well. And this has changed the championship dramatically, because Damon is down to P50. And like I said before the race, Boneless Cheese could be a really interesting factor in the championship fight, and it's proven me right. And they made slight contact, and both of them went half spin first and then fully spin, as Avalanche has spun in the danger corner, and he's lost his left end play, and his race is down the drain as well. Meanwhile, not Krico, Morph is on the inside of Nick. They are still battling now for P7. They were battling for P11 a lap ago, but because of the troubles, as Morph has spinned it into the wall coming out of the final corner. So now both Ferraris will have to pit. No, both Ferraris don't have to pit because Morph is out of the race, as Krico is already up by 8 positions, coming up from P15 to P7 as he passes Nick into turn 1. So, oh, George, it's a terrible exit coming out of turn 2. This will be Abstract's opportunity. He's going down the inside of turn 4. They're going side by side. Joe leaves his space. Oh, very close into turn 4, as Abstract takes that position. very cleanly. Shane has left the session. That's really unfortunate. He was in P6 in a terrific position, but he's disconnected. And here comes Pucci and Damon as a train. They will eat Shane up because he's still ghosted. He's still not really in the session as Damon sends it down the inside of the final corner. They both leave each other a lot of space. Damon will get the DRS. As Shane left the session again, Damon will try to go around the outside because Pucci basically went to the furthest right possible of the track as he can. Going down into turn 1, Damon goes around the outside. What a move from the championship leader to retake P10, but he's got a terrible exit, which means Pucci is now back on the inside of turn 4, and he's going for the dive down the inside as Denk and Nick are going side by side ahead of him. Damon gets the perfect cutback coming out of turn 4, and he retakes P10 away from him, and he's seeing the three in front of him fighting like crazily between Denk, Nick, and Kikas. Denk goes wide into turn 8. He's gonna be very careful rejoining the track. And he's, oh no, they're not going to go side by side into turn 10, are they? Dank is still on the inside, but he breaks early. Damon hits the back of Kigas and pushes Kigas wide. But he does back off, and Dank goes down the inside of Damon, and they're still side by side on the back straight. Damon, with the better straight line speed, will go around the outside of Dank and take P9 away as Kigas makes the mistake up ahead on his own coming out of turn 11.
Denk is in the pit now.
No, he's pitted very early as Damon will go to the inside of turn 1. Clean move. Kigas didn't really fight that one, but he's trying to get a better exit. But Damon basically parks it coming out of turn 1. His tires must be gone. Damon is struggling. Coming out of turn 3, he's got nothing left. And his rear tires must be terrible right now. Oh, we have a fight. Oh my goodness me. Aussie ghosted through Kriko rather, goes through Aussie to make the position. As Aussie dives down inside of turn 13. But
He
Kriko
backed off just in time.
Is he gonna go on to hards? No, he's going on to the mediums. He's going for the 2-stop. As Aussie is on the back of Kriko into turn 1. Nothing doing. Damon has pitted as well. Surely he's not gonna go on to the hards, is he?
He might do.
No,
he's on the mediums.
There's no way you can't do 23 laps on the hards. Your tires will be dead by the last 2 laps.
Yeah, that's a good one. Oh,
Spicy
Spicy's going in.
So Britta has forced Spicy to pit. Can he go on to the hards now?
Ooh,
no,
that's
he's going on the medium as
No,
well.
not yet.
Nobody is going for the 1-stop apart from Britain and Max. Yeah, hard tires with high fuel. Oh, someone has that. Who is that? That's Britain. Britain has spun.
Oh no. He has to go in now then. That means
The hard can do 21 laps, just about. But surely
oh yeah, Britain is struggling. He has to go in, yep.
He does. So has Abstract. What's Abstract gonna put on? And Kriko now, from P15, is in the lead. Abstract goes for the hearts. Okay, so he's going to the end. Britain will go to the hearts, I assume. He's also having to do a front wing change. And this all plays into the hands of Abstractify and Kriko. Because both Britain and Damon will be so far down the field, and is Damon? Yeah, Damon is going to be ahead of Britain after all that.
Oh, that's an interesting
Can
thing
you
here.
believe that? However, Damon cannot go to the end, as Boneless is on the back of Dank. Oh, they're very close into turn 4. Boneless with a perfect cutback, but they almost made contact. He's on the inside of the corner, but he backs out of it. That's a very... Oh, Karas is fighting for it, and Spice lets him go because he knows if Karas takes the position here, he's gonna be the one that gets DRS. And so he does. Oh, Karas not leaving a lot of space on the lap, but he does now. And Spicy with the superior traction and the DRS will retake P4. Abstract is on the inside of shooting to turn 4. This is very close. Both of them on the hard tires. Dank and Boneless are still fighting into turn 4. And Boneless is probably now very much frustrated behind them because their pace difference is huge. Into turn 1 goes Kigas. He's going down the inside of Nick and taking that P2 away. And now my timing is correct again as Kigas is 9.4 seconds behind Griko. Nick is not going to fight back into turn 4, so Kigas has taken P2 firmly, at least on the road for now. Pucci is...
Ooh.
Yeah, but he's gonna get a better exit because he's on the soft tires. He's deploying his overtake like no tomorrow. He's turned it off again. As LEC has died in the danger cone and Pucci sends it down the inside of turn 4. Whereas Brizza is still on the outside. They're going side by side through turn 7 and Pucci.
What a move from Brizza there.
Wow. Because for Brizza now it's like damage limitation. So he's gonna...
Pucci will get him right now, yeah.
Yeah, but Pucci is turning off his overtake very early and he... Where is he going? He's pulled to the inside so completely and braking so early into turn 1. This is not helping either of them.
Nope.
As Jord overtakes Suti into turn 4 pretty easily. Clean move from Jord, who is currently net P2 in that 2-stop strategy queue. Pucci is still on the back of Brizza, not close enough into turn 11 as Damon goes around the outside of turn 12 of Suti.
Ooh.
Shane goes past him, Ozzy goes past him. A terrible corner by Suti as he gets passed by 3 drivers in 1 corner.
Pucci made the move on turn 2 on the outside on Brizza.
Oh, I missed that. They are still side by side into turn 4 and Pucci once again brakes way too early. He's been way too kind to Brizza, but he doesn't know is that this is costing both of them time, going side by side, lap after lap, corner after corner. So, Kriko onto that fresh hard tires as Damon gets a good exit coming out of the final corner, using the last bit of his overtake, and so is Short. Both of them on no overtake at all. He's trying to go down the inside into turn 1 as Kriko comes down to the pits. Damon is past Jord, but Kriko is right behind them. Oh no, Shane's completely taken him out.
Wow. I captured that one.
Shane's completely taken Kriko out, coming out of turn 2. And that has ruined Kriko's opportunity because he has lost 4.5 seconds because of that incident. And Pucci will get a better exit because of the tires. Britton doesn't want to use his overtake because he's too close to Suti. But Pucci, is he gonna send one again? Yes, he is! I think, like, when you're trying to... Oh, as Kriko gets past Shane because Shane is in the pits. Okay, and we go back to this 3-way fight for P6 on the track. As Britton gets past Pucci, or gets past Suti rather, as Pucci also goes down the inside into turn 1. And he also made the move on Suti, who is on 14 lap old hard tires.
Kriko's going for an overtake on Jord.
And so he is, around the outside of Jord, that is, because Jord used way too much overtake trying to defend Damon. I mean, Jord and Britton are going side by side into turn 1. Britton sent it down the inside into turn 1 and it's made it stick very easily. Jord is not using the overtake. I mean, he is now, but he's probably too far back into turn 4. Yes, he's decided to stay behind Britton.
New softs.
Yep, both of them leaving each other a lot of space. Too much space, I would say, into turn 2. Avalanche brakes really late. Boneless, you shouldn't really touch that curb, but you've got a better exit. Avalanche is not giving this one up. He's still around the outside. He's using overtaking corners, which is not advisable. As we have Irish Ryan and
Shane spun.
Oh, and he's... Oh.
He left the session. Okay.
I mean, he's probably left now for... Because he's spun as Damon is down the inside of Abstract into turn 4 and he's made the move stick for P2. So as the Renault driver locks up into turn 10, Boneless is out in the pits.
that's a good call to do it in the
The
pit.
safety car is out.
Avalanche.
The safety car is out.
Oh.
No, he's not. He's spun. He's crashed on the main straight.
What?
The safety
Okay.
car has come up. Spicy has spun. Spicy has spun onto the safety car and he's crashed into the wall.
Oh my god. This changes the whole
Does he have
the whole thing.
damage? He's touched the wall, but does he have damage? They probably will
It looks
all
like
pit.
not.
Should they all pit? Right? Surely they will all pit.
At least the medium runners, yeah.
Yes, this is good for Spicy, but does he have to change his front wing?
We're gonna have to see.
Damon is also in the pits, into neutral. That's a good, Abstract has pitted. Kriko has stayed out. Spicy is on the softs.
Spicy is changing the wing. Yep.
Yep, that is, Damon is on the mediums. Okay. Okay. Abstract is on the softs. And Boost continued. Keegas continued. Nick has continued. And Damon is now the leader of the new tire group. Brizza is on fresh medium, so is Short. Pooch's medium's a bit. Oh, they are going very slow into the final corner, and Kriko is now going. Oh, and he almost lost it because he touched the overtake
cold
button.
tires.
Yep, because he touched the overtake button, that almost meant he spun as Spicy is very close to the back of Abstractify. He couldn't make a move into turn 1. He's fully in the slipstream. He's going down the inside into turn 1. He's almost got into the back of Damon. He's left about a cast width of on the left for Abstractify. But Abstract backed out, which means Britain gets a fantastic run coming out of turn 3. And will try to go around the outside of turn 4. Abstract is still on the inside. He's on the inside of the curve. That will understeer him a little bit wider, but Britain gets a terrific exit coming out of turn 4 as well, which means Britain takes P6 away from Abstract as well. And that is a shocking restart from the Renault driver as Damon goes side by side with Nick into turn 8. He's gone around the outside and make the move stick. And Spicy has to overtake Nick as soon as possible, because otherwise Damon is going to stretch away. Nick is so slow on these hard tires. Spicy has to make the move very soon as Dan has spawned at the back of the field. Spicy needs to make the move here, and so has Damon. Damon is on the inside of Keygas. Dan has retired from the session because he's crashed out and he's at the back of the field, so he won't affect anyone. Spicy goes down the inside into the final corner of Nick, and he's made the move stick for P4, and so has Damon for P2. He's now only 1.5 seconds behind Kriko, who is leading, but on very old hard tires as Nick comes out of nowhere to retake P4. Where has he come from? And oh, Spicy sends it into turn 1, but Nick holds it around the outside, and they're still side by side coming out of turn 3. Who's going to break latest? Into turn 4. Britain is right behind him. This is a three-way fight for P4. Spicy tries to go around the inside. He's going to get a better exit because of the tire, and he's on the inside of turn 6. He should make that move stick now. And Britain now surely will go down the inside. Oh, Nick almost losing it into turn 7, which means Britain gets held up.
Massively.
Yes, and Damon is already into the DRS range of Kriko. Nick goes wide again. Britain gets a better exit. He uses an overtake. Nick is still has a lot of overtake left, and he's still faster on the straight. Abstract is looking at them as Avalanche passes Aussie into P11. Britain just about gets in front of Nick. Nick is going side by side with Abstract into turn 12. Oh,
and he hit the corner of doom.
He hit Abstractify.
Oh no. That was not his fault, though. He hit the curb and lost the car.
Yeah, but that is Abstract out of the points. And Shane has also lost it. Oh no, Shane has so lost it into turn 12. Now Abstract is on the outside of Sooty. It's going down the inside of Sooty, and Damon is going for the lead.
Yep, the hard tires are falling off now.
He's down the inside and he's made the move stick. And from back of the gas, Spicy is on side by side with Keygas. Oh, Keygas pushes Spicy wide, coming out of turn 3. But Spicy will get another round. He's still going to send it down the inside of Keygas. And he says to Keygas, if you don't want to leave me space, nor am I going to leave you any space. Makes Britain's life very much difficult, but Keygas is going so much wider into turn 11. Britain is using his overtake, coming out of turn 11, going around the outside of turn 12. What a move from Britain!
What a move there, yep.
That is full set level as now Karas is on the back of Kigas. He's not relentless. Or I mean, he is relentless. He's not relenting or whatever it is. My English is gone because this final 8 laps has been all action. But Kigas now will get the double slipstream and the DRS. Will Karas make the move on his teammate? Remember, Britain is in the championship fight. Karas is not. Karas is making the move. And he's made the apex. Terrific double overtake from Karas in the space of 3 corners. And Britain goes wide into turn 3. But he does hold off Kigas for P5, which means George is now also on the back of this train. Britain is out of overtake. I don't think he's close enough. George gets a penalty for track extending coming out of the final corner as he is now right on the back of Kigas. Well, he's out of the overtake, but he does have the DRS advantage. They almost make contact. They did make a little bit of contact. They're side by side into turn 1. Pucci is watching behind him. Pucci deploys his overtake way too early and cuts turn 2 completely as Jordan makes the move stick over Kigas, but he's now going to defend as hard as possible into turn 4. And he does. Oh, Pucci on the curb. That's not where you want to go. Kigas is still trying to fight. Jordan defending, trying to put his Mercedes as wide as possible. He's still not close enough for this straight, but he should. Oh! Britain has lost it! But he's
Oh no.
he saved it at the same time. Sorry. He's fully lost it coming out of turn 10. He was on the other side. He was on the left side coming out of that corner as Uptrack goes into the points again, passing Aussie coming out of turn 11. But Aussie is on the outside of turn 12. They're going side by side here again. Oh, what a move. Is Uptrack going to hold it? Yes, he is. Spicy is on the back of Kuriko. In fact, he's side by side with him, and he's using the last of his overtake. Kuriko is saving his, probably for the final 2 laps. But Spicy does make that move stick. Now these softs are still not going to wear out because although they are 7 laps old on the timing screen, that's because they did 2 laps under the safety car. So they're still pretty much good to go. Kuriko does get the second bite of the DRS cherry, but he doesn't make it stick. Britain has gone down the inside of Karas into turn 4, and George and Kigas are going side by side in turn 4 as well. Kigas is trying to fight back into George. They're going side by side to turn 6. Oh, Kigas just pushed George into another penalty. That was
Yep, I seen that one.
And Pucci is still behind all of them as Avalanche is now also on the back of this train, as Aussie has re-overtaken P10 from Uptrack. Okay, so Uptrack is trying to fight with Aussie coming out of turn 10 as Jordan is on the back of Kigas. Uptrack does pass Aussie. No, they're still side by side into turn 11. Uptrack this time has the inside, takes the position away and should drive away from Aussie, but he doesn't have any overtake left. You still have the fight for P6, remember? As Kigas gets out of shape coming out of turn 13, he's under pressure from the 2 Mercedes drivers behind. But both of them should have very high engine temperature because they've been behind Kigas for, well, pretty much 2 laps now. As coming out of the final corner, Pucci deploying all of his overtake. He will get a double slipstream and DRS. He's turned his overtake off quite early again, which I don't know why, but George does make the overtake on Kigas into turn 1. Kigas, as per usual, will try to brake as late as possible, but George this time parks the bus on the apex like a professional. And he also gets...
Good defending line there.
Why is Kigas not using DRS on the straight? Because Pucci is going to attack him now. But he doesn't. As Uptrackify retakes P10 from Aussie, they're still side by side in turn 4. Uptrack brakes really late and finally takes P10, but Aussie is not letting this one go either. As Pucci is still on the back of Kigas. Very, not the greatest exit coming out of turn 8.
But Avalanche is also behind them right now with the softs.
Yep. But
He will not get it, I believe. Yeah.
In turn 10, as Kuriko is still on the back of Spicy. Meanwhile, this is the final lap of the race. I didn't even realize this, and what a comeback from Damon Place. This is probably,
Definitely.
well, it was helped by the safety car somewhat, but this is still a tremendous fight back to take his second win in a row, I think. As he comes out of the final corner to take the checkered flag. Damon wins in Bahrain. Spicy holds off Krico for P2. As Brisbane finishes in P4, Carras does have a penalty. It could get removed, but I don't think it matters anyway because everyone behind him also has penalty. Driver of the day, undoubtedly Krico. I think without a safety car, he has second in the bag. But even with a safety car, he got a terrific start, and because there were two other drivers behind him that also didn't pit, I think it was Kigas and Nick. If every other person pitted, I don't think Krico will be on the podium. But because he has those two other hard tires behind him directly after the safety car to hold the other fresh tire runners up a little bit, that means Krico still finished third after starting from P15. So Damon from pole to win, but it wasn't that easy as it looks like. Well, what a race it was, and Spicy finishing P2, he could have had the win if not for the safety car, I think. But it will depend on how fast his final medium-sized stop stint will be, as Krico finishes in P3, Britain in P4. So second, third, and fourth. Actually, no. Second in the championship, Abstract only finishes P9 because of the mistake of Nick, who spun in turn 12 that also took Abstract out, unfortunately. But that will mean that Abstract will probably be now in P5 instead of P2 at the end of this race in the championship. But they are still very close to each other between Spicy, Krico, Britain, and Abstract, with Damon leading the way by, I don't know, 40, 30 points, 35 points, something like that.